Hello, Caleb Barney here with Russell Real Estate, and I've made a couple of videos recently in regards to the housing market for the areas that I serve primarily. Whenever I've been looking at statistics, I've just been basing it off of the main school systems that I serve in those areas. So, for example, for what we'll be looking at today, it will be Berea, Strongsville, Brunswick, Medina, Buckeye, Highland, Cloverleaf, Revere, and Wadsworth. So basically, I just sorted everything based on certain categories and then broke it down by month, year over year for the past 5 years. So this first chart that we're going to be looking at is the months of inventory. So that's basically a calculation that many agents use to see what type of market it is. Typically, about 6 months of inventory is going to be considered a balanced market. And as you can see here, we have been essentially below 3 months of inventory consistently, basically for the past 5 years, with the exception of a few spikes for a couple of months in 2018 and then in 2019 as well. But one of the reasons why I think house prices are still going to be elevated or at least stay strong is just because of the lack of supply. So there's just not that many houses available for sale. And as you can see here, for the past year, we have only had 2 months that had more than 1 month of inventory, which is extremely low. So if you thought 2020 was a hot market, and you thought 2021 was a hot market, honestly, 2022 so far, every single month has beat 2021 in terms of a lack of inventory. So you could see the decrease 1.03 from 1.28, 0.96 from 1.5, so on and so forth for each of the months there. So there's already a lack of inventory. And just to show other statistics to back this up too, again, we are seeing less demand just because interest rates have risen so rapidly since the beginning of the year. But when you compare it to our year over year numbers, here's the number of new listings for any given month. You could see every single month it's been going down and down, and it's going to be seasonally adjusted because you'll always have your peak summer months basically. But and then in Ohio, not a lot of activity in the winter. But you could see, compared to the past 2 years, so far out of the 5 months of data we have for 2022, it has basically decreased every single month, with the exception of this, April 2020, because of the pandemic and people were unsure of what would be going on. But yeah, we don't have a ton of new listings coming in. And you could see the listings that are the houses that are being listed for sale. The average days on market peaked at 108 back in 2017 in February, and it's been mostly going down since then, again, seasonally adjusted. But comparing last year to this year, we've been down every single month with the exception of April of 2022 versus April 2021. But houses just are flying off the market. So if you have a well-priced home without any major defects, it sells pretty quickly. That being said, our pending listings obviously can't keep pace either, just because you have less active listings. So I just wanted to kind of show that, although it's not a major decrease because, again, of the houses that are available for sale, they get swallowed up a little quicker. And that's just actually showing the same thing. So again, just information to support why I think that the housing prices in our area are not going to be in for a major dip like a lot of people are calling for.